Knowledge is the artificial spirit. Okay? That is what is, again, the left side of the brain, all this knowledge. And it's called the artificial spirit because people can get a lot of knowledge and imagine that they actually have achieved everything. When it's wisdom, which generally comes through experience, that is connected to the achievement. The achievement is an action. You see what I mean? So, but they go together because if you think about thought, in Tantra, we learned that if your mind is not connected to what your body is doing, you're not into alignment. So this is simple. Have you ever, there's some mature folks here. There's, folks here that have been in engagement, sexual engagement to others. You in a sexual engagement with somebody and you're not thinking about it. Maybe you're watching TV and, that kind of thing, got that going on. You'll notice that your arousal centers and all of this won't be even turned on because you're not even thinking about it. Likewise, you can actually you can be in the action, but if you're not thinking about it, it doesn't activate the essence of the action. Likewise, you could be in the thought, but if you don't go into the action, then nothing. If you don't, action is rubbing it, like moving it, touching it. So if you never go in, so you could be thinking in your mind about this energy and the kundalini and all this kind of stuff, but if you're not touching it, like you don't get into the dirt and touch the ground, you don't sit on the ground, you know what I mean? You don't activate it. So you see how they both go together, and all of these societies are actually generally stuck if they're polarized in between someone who is insisting that one of these is greater than the other when both of them need to be together. And that's the same thing that's manifesting in the reality with these messages that are like, oh, the woman is the greater one. Man is down here. It's all man's fault. You see what I mean? That's an imbalance because man and woman alike are not the androgen. You're missing one component. So even when you want to blow the trumpets for woman on the planet, you would have to blow that same trumpet for man because woman and man are actually still not the androgen. And so if you make one of them greater than the other, then one's going to dominate the other. And when you dominate something, you can't bring balance into that. And balance unlocks that center column. So you see, it's like, this is the process of when wisdom starts to really work in on the consciousness and show you, look, man, you can sit down with this and you don't got to take nobody's advice. You could just really start putting this stuff out in front of you and seeing what this stuff really means. And you'll come to your own truth and it'll hold because it's just there.